Hi, this is BB. Make this a short video. I just I woke up last night and there was chemicals, the smell of certain chemicals. I don't know what they are, and right now my eyes are withdrawn, like they're sunken deep into my head, and they look withdrawn, like they're just sinking into my head. The smell of this chemical, it smelled like roasted, like you're boiling beef. One of them smelled like boiled beef, but it's so strong it burns your nose. And this was like 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:30 in the morning. Nobody was boiling beef in my building. It was coming up from the carpet. There was nothing here. I have video, I have recordings to show. I was just sitting in the chair. I was doing nothing. I took a nap right here. I pulled a blanket over and I took a nap, and it didn't go away. But there was more than one. That particular smell I did recognize. The scent of it, it smelled like we were boiling beef. Very strong broth type thing. And the second thing is, I seem to be like these people who this neural monitoring, this neural linking, they don't take days off. Again, they're on it constantly. The people are on it constantly. If you had asked me several years ago, like maybe 2 years ago, as a several, if I believed that everyone you come into contact with is, well, not every single person, but some of every group of people that you come into contact with, let's say 1 in 10 or 1 in 8, maybe, is related to this. Now, again, the person is not the U.S. government doing this. The U.S. government will not hire Guyanese and Guyanese Americans, people from the back dams of Guyana, to come here and gang stalk BB Brace. They will not hire a man who knows these Guyanese people who will go and recruit them to come and gang stalk fucking BB Brace. That's an impossibility. That's most likely out of any chosen, or I would say sane analysis or theory of what might be happening. It doesn't make sense. It's not sane to think that. It's not the US government, it's not Interpol, it's not the Chinese government or the Ukraine government or the Russian government. It's none of these things. It's someone who robbed me blind. And I believe the man's name is Bobby. And I believe the man may be a criminal. The one defense these assholes have, right now there's one. The one defense they have, the one defense that these people have is, well, I forgot what I was going to say, is they don't know. They don't know. The same thing when it comes to my inheritance, because I looked for it to end this. I looked for it to end this. This started happening to me, and then I thought, well, what could these people be wanting with me? I don't even have a traffic ticket. I never learned how to drive. I don't, I'm kind of like almost an agoraphobic. I do go out, but not constantly. I do go out. Almost an agoraphobic. I had this problem back in 2008. I would get dressed, take a shower, get dressed, go to turn, put my hand on the doorknob, and then just go back in. It was better. I mean, I analyzed it to death. I just went with the whole law of attraction. I went with the whole, energy just being stagnated, keeping me stagnated, feeding upon itself, my stagnation with the stagnated energetic influence, and just, me influencing the energy feeding it back to me, and just kept me stagnated. So I didn't have many options. I didn't have any. I didn't give myself any. I just wanted to be stagnated. So, that's the thing. But whatever it is, it's not the US government doing this. It's a group of people who stole from me. Now, in 2014, they said there was a collection of stamps that were appraised for 400 million US dollars. 400 million US dollars. I'm not making this up. I don't know if it's the same one. Because it was a group of them in a purse that she had. Now, I know this is going to break at some point, and they're all going to claim that they all added stamps to it. They're all going to claim that they added stamps to it. And then you have there's Mexicans involved in this. There are Caucasian people involved in this. There's African Americans involved in this. And of course, Guyanese is a collection of Indo-Guyanese and Afro-Guyanese, which is from India, Pakistan, and Africa. So it's a mixed bag that's happening here. Whoever is behind it is an asshole. The man is an asshole. But the man is living in a bubble. A bubble that tells him he's hot shit. That if these people need him, but what they want is his money. What they want is his money. That he means something. That he is worthwhile or worthy in some way. He lives on this premise that if these people need him for my inheritance that he stole, then he is worthy. I told you the guy's an asshole. This really hurts my feeling. And I tell you, as an empath, it hurts my feelings that this motherfucker, this man stole my money and is so shallow, so unusually simple. He's a simpleton. I don't care if he has a college degree. He's a simpleton. Simpleton of a man. Like, he's not mentally aware. He's not an aware person. He's not a woke person. He's not even a sleeping person. He's just an asshole. An asshole of a man. Just an asshole of a man. And he's hiring all these people, everyone he can find, to mess with me because he thinks they like him or they'll do whatever he wants. It's a supply and demand. He supplies and they demand. What's happening to me right now, it feels like everywhere I go, it's still like at least 1 in 8 or 1 in 6. They're related to this whole situation, not to me. I don't know what his relationship is to them. But it's to me. It's my money. Their relationship to me is to hammer the shit out of me with all these chemicals all night and play games with me, keep me awake. I don't know what else I could possibly give them. I don't voluntarily give anything. They're taking it anyway. But they seem to have this fear that if even they know that they've done so much. They've robbed and scraped so much that it feels unnatural to them. They probably have done this to other people, and they probably had a pause, or they broke away just before they might have killed the person. But in this case, it's a little bit different. I'm still alive after 4 years, after intense gang stalking. I have a lot of wear and tear, but I'm still alive, and they're beginning to feel like something is wrong here. Or maybe just a conscience. Why me? I don't know. Why me? I don't know. But whatever it is, they seem to have like a conscience, and they're starting to wonder. They're putting doubts basically in their own pond. Like they have a pond where they put their consciousness and their conscience, their disdain, everything. But there's in the midst, it's like an awareness, that a thought that's built into an awareness that's attacking the conscience, that it's attacking the conscience because the conscience is solidified, like locked in some kind of space, time capsule, kept sacred from any type of rationality or pain that we may go through. They lock it away. But trust me, they have. But this is attacking the conscience, the conscience, I should say, that something is wrong here. Too long, still alive, and they've gotten so much, it seems unreal almost that they're getting away with this. I don't think the US government is looking for them. I think they're looking, maybe trying to en masse. But the US government, listen, you can't let them know, and that's going to be hard because you don't know who is infected. Is this something in the water supply? Because they will go from village to village, town to town, city to city, building to building, and infect your people. This is a little bit of an unusual situation you're dealing with here. Listen carefully, and nobody will. They will literally go and listen. They will go and infect your building, your water supply, the city. They will find these people. They know who they are. One hack and it's all the names are down on a piece of paper. And they're going to write them down. They're not going to leave them on their phone or their computers. They're going to write them down on a piece of paper that they can burn. So that's what they'll do. And they'll infect them. And I don't know how they're doing this, but they're infecting them. And then they're influencing them. And they have them going around in circles, and nobody is actually making an effort to go in the right direction. To literally stand still, hold your ground, feel whatever you're feeling, and move from there. They don't do that. They let themselves, just like me, inertia, get distracted. Because inaction leads to distraction at some point. Because when you have to do certain things, and you end up doing the opposite. It's not just not doing anything. It leads to distraction. Distracted actions, absent actions, just empty actions. Because remember, you have a pattern now of not doing anything. It's a new persona just took over. It's a different story. But whatever this is, I can't take this anymore. The gassing, these chemicals, I cannot stand it. Yesterday I had the thought, if they're injecting this onto my scalp, and there's a fresh thing right here, well, not there, here. If they're injecting something onto my scalp, what if it starts to eat away? And it starts to, there's like something under there. I've seen something on here where they peel it back, and it's like a calabash almost. It looks like an overturned bowl, and they will have to get it open with a hacksaw. What if the chemicals, so many of them, and they're intermingling with each other, start to form holes? Then the next batch of whatever they put will go right through to the brain. What are the odds that they would do this to me, or you, and you would show up at the morgue and nobody would notice that something really, really bad happened to this woman or this man? Listen, this is the world we're living in. This is called the gang-stalked world right now. I don't think they intended for this to get this far, but it has. Because they're limited. They don't understand tomorrow what's going to happen. They don't care, and they'll bury their heads in the sand. So do what you can. If you find that you're starting to hear these things or hear voices or whatever, just in 2 days, you have 2 days to do something. Report it. 2 days before you start to look like you're drunk, a drug addict, or both, and then they dismiss you. You have 2 days before you start exhibiting these symptoms. Right now I look like I'm sick. I smell gas. So you got to help yourself. Help yourself.